Yo, so this like part here right now is being recorded closer to when this video is gonna hopefully come out. All the footage you're about to see is from April 10th. Yeah, April 10th, 2024. That is how long I've been stalling on editing this. And God knows if I'm gonna stall again and even get this out when I'm hoping to. But yeah, this part you're hearing right now, I just want to let y'all know what date it was, just to emphasize on how long it's taken me to actually do this and actually edit this and get it all together. But yeah, all the footage, this entire video you're about to see is from April 10th. So that's fun, and yep, hope you guys enjoy the video. Oh yeah, would also like to mention, because I forgot to mention it at a decent point in the video, because, oops, silly me. Spoiler warning. I am going to be going over spoilers if you have not played Persona 5 Royal, or you just don't want to be spoiled, please leave. Please. I mean, if you don't care about spoilers, then you can go ahead and keep watching, but I'm just warning you, because unfortunately I did take a hot minute to put a spoiler warning in the video, so I just wanted to put one here, since I just remembered. So, yep. So, Persona 5 Royal. Now, listen, I know this video's taken forever, right? And I want to make something 100% clear. I know I've been hyping it up that this video is going to be, like, the highest quality thing I've ever made on this channel, which I still think it will be, but it's not going to be what I was expecting it to be. You see, I've officially realized, screw this, I'm not up to it, right? There's no way I'm going to be able to edit as good as I think, you know, I was going to be able to make this, which is why it's taken forever. God, when did I beat this game? Back in, like, September? Jesus. But, pretty much, the entire idea was that this video would be super high quality, and it would be something that would be on par with, like, big professional YouTubers. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. This is just gonna be one of my usual reviews, but with a lot of editing. Yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm not even wasting time, let's just get into it. So yeah, also, there will be way less sections in this video than I was previously saying in past streams and videos and stuff. Mainly because, I cut down the script so much that it's not really much of a script anymore. It kind of just became a bunch of bullet points on what to talk about. Okay, anyways. So, pretty much, I started Persona 5 Royal because I've known about Persona for a while before I played it. Like, I didn't really see much of it. Like, I knew it existed, I guess we'll put it that way. Like, I've heard of Persona 3 a lot, let's say, for years. And that's the main game that I've ever heard anything about Persona from. Usually Persona 3 or 4. And then, boom, suddenly out of nowhere, I see, you know, Joker comes out in, what was it, Smash Bros. Ultimate. So, I'm just thinking to myself when that happens, I'm like, dang bro, oh, Joker, like the guy from Persona 5, right? Because all I've seen at the time was what he looked like. Like, I was literally blind to Persona. I had no freaking clue what Persona was. And so, I was like, okay, I've seen a bit of Persona 3 and 4, and all I know about Joker is he's from 5. It's pretty cool to see him put in Smash Bros., not gonna lie. But it did get me thinking at the time. I'm like, you know, I've been interested in this series for a while. Maybe I should play it. You know, maybe I'll actually go try and get it. And you can guess what happened. I kind of had the big for gore, as usual, and just didn't play the game for years. And so then, we skipped to 2023. I'd say around the start of summer 2023, around that. And what happened was I saw Persona 3 Reload, right? Persona 3 Reload got announced. I saw that they announced a remake for Persona 3, and I'm like, what the frick, bro? I'm like, huh? They just did what? And then my first thought was, okay, listen. This is basically me telling myself this. I'm like, okay, listen, right? You've wanted to play Persona for years. You've wanted to get into this series for so many years at this point, and you just keep skipping out. this was right before summer break. So I was like, you know what? I've heard Persona 5's a very long game. I don't care. I'm gonna go into this, dive headfirst. I'm done waiting around. I stalled for so long that a freaking remake of Persona 3 just got announced. I'm done playing games. And a couple of days after that happened, I have Game Pass, and I downloaded Persona 5 Royal on my Xbox. Now, I'll be showing on screen real quick 2 achievements that I got from the game, just to kind of show you how long it took me to beat the game. Yeah, oh my god, this game is so long, I can't believe it. Mind you, that was with me playing it since it was like summer break, or at least around the start of it, or right before it. I was playing it like all day, every day, literally. I was like obsessed with the game. I was like hyper-fixating on this game like nothing I've ever hyper-fixated on before. Jesus. And I just played it so much every single day, making so many hours of progress, and even by playing it pretty much every day, almost all day, it took me that long to beat it, which I find to be insane. This game really is that long, huh? If I did that with like any other game or any other series that I play, I would have beaten that within a week with how much I was playing it, if it was like your average game that I'd play. But nope. Yeah, that took a while. But pretty much, this game is something that I really enjoyed. I don't want to go into too many things because, like I said, I did severely cut down this video's budget. It's not like there was budget to begin with. And I just decided, screw it, this is going to have to be something similar to the usual review videos I make of games. And so pretty much, I guess I'm going to go into the things that I really did enjoy about this game. So honestly, I think first, let's obviously talk about, like, the story. Because the story goes hard. I think we shouldn't save the best for last. No. We're gonna put it first. Because the other stuff is just extra stuff, right? We're gonna get straight to the point here. Yeah, the story was the main thing keeping me on the game. I'm not saying the gameplay was bad. The gameplay was great. I loved the gameplay. But I have to say, the story was the main appeal to me. Oh my god. I was just sitting there. I would play the game not because, oh, it's a game I like so much, you know, I just like the battle system. No. I was getting on this game so much because I'm like, nah, bro. This story is going crazy. I need to know what happens next right now. I'm getting on that game now. And so that was the main reason I played the game so much. I was absolutely just submerged in that plot. I was like completely a lost cause at that point. You were not convincing me to just like drop the game or something after that. No, I was just completely submerged in that plot. And I have to say, the story is so good. The story is so good. Oh my god, the story is so good. Honestly, I wish I could make a whole in-depth video on it, but like I said, the video's budget was cut. The non-existent budget this video had is just it cut down a little bit. But yeah, so pretty much, I guess I'm gonna go over a couple highlights from the story that I liked, because that would make sense. I liked the way that they had Persona's work. Now apparently, and funny enough, by the time I'm recording this, I already beat 3. That's right, I've played Persona 3 Portable. I've already beaten Persona 3 before I recorded this video. What in the world? Why have I been stalling for so long? But yeah, pretty much I learned, especially after playing 3, that they do this concept I'm about to bring up in every single game, apparently. I don't know about 1 and 2, but they do it in 3, 4, and 5. So pretty much, the concept of you are not just overpowered in real life. Personas are kind of just a thing you could use in one specific point of time or in a certain area or certain world. You can't just use them IRL. If somebody, like, you know, holds you up at gunpoint and says, yo, give me all your money, and this is in real life, right? In the real world, you can't just say, Arsene, no. No, you're just gonna have to give him the cash, bro. Like, here, you can't pull out no crazy Persona abilities. If you're in the metaverse, however, that would be different. And so, pretty much, that's kind of the way that I guess it's kind of just something I really like about it. It's like the concept of your character's not just overpowered 24/7. There's always something that can go wrong. There's always something that can happen to make everything go crazy. You can't just cheese everything. Like Kanashiro, I think, was a perfect example of that. Freaking mafia boss. Yeah, nah. If he was feeling a little angry that day, we all know the entire team would have just been, like, shot and killed on sight the second they would have entered that base, bro. We all know it. But pretty much, I just love the concept. I think the concept is really awesome to see with characters. I guess on to my next thing I really enjoyed about the story. The obvious one, Akechi. Yeah, of course I'm gonna... If you guys have played Persona 5, you know I'm gonna bring up Akechi, alright? And I'm gonna say right now, okay? Because I forgot to put it at the start of this video, and I'm not playing no games here. Because I know somebody's gonna complain. Spoiler warning from here on out. We're going into story stuff, for God's sakes, you should have expected this, okay? But in case you really just need a spoiler warning thrown in front of your face, here it is. Spoiler warning. The next stuff I'm about to say, for probably the rest of this video, is gonna be heavy story spoilers. If you have not played Persona 5 Royal, do not keep watching unless you want to get spoiled. I mean, that's up to you. Anyways, now that all the people that don't want to be spoiled, hopefully, left the video, let's go over Akechi's betrayal. Yes, that's right, I said it straight up because I swear to God, if one of you did not leave the video by this point, that is completely on you. So pretty much, I really enjoyed the way Akechi's character played out. I think it was great. Especially with, you know, Maruki's palace. That definitely was, something, that's for sure. But Akechi's whole thing of, look at me, I'm actually investigating the mental break. What the frick were they? The mental shutdowns? Whatever. Like, oh man, I'm actually investigating those. Yeah, because I'm like, you know, the ace detective prince, Akechi. Like, Goro Akechi. I'm just investigating. Surely you're not going to suspect anything of me, right? And yeah, they played it off really well. I did not see this guy. I know there's some, like, Let's Plays I've been watching of this game where people actually caught on to him being the rival, quote-unquote, as a lot of people like to say. Way more than I would have ever expected. Like, there's actually a lot of Let's Plays out there where people figure out that he's the rival. He's, like, the traitor kind of thing. Before he even joins you inside his palace. Like, around the time the game starts, for God's sakes, people somehow figured it out already. It's crazy. But for me, I was led on the entire time. I really did believe this guy was on our side. And, yeah. It ends up being revealed this dude is actually the one causing the mental, the mental shutdowns. And it was like, dang, bro. Like, that reveal went so hard. I have to say right now, I don't think a reveal has ever hit so hard for me, because I literally was clueless. Like, I was completely clueless until the game, just out of nowhere. You know, that whole thing where you're, like, rethinking about the actual events that happened and stuff like that. And you're just thinking about, like, oh my god, it's just going over everything that happened, and it's like, yep, it's Akechi. I'm like, oh, frick. Nah, that's crazy. Like, actually, I was like, bro, I was making, like, that freaking, like, the meme picture with the guy just, like, absolutely flabbergasted. That was literally me. That was me when that, like, whole reveal was going on. I was literally in such shock, I had to put it on auto. I had to put the freaking text on auto, just have it go on its own, because I would have just stayed on the screen for, like, 5 minutes. And it was just like, oh my lord, bro. I could not believe it. They played him off so well. And then, of course, the whole thing with him, you know, his fight and everything, and his death. All of that was played out so well. All of it was played out so well. And then, I feel like it's important I bring up next, Dr. Maruki. The best sympathetic villain I've ever seen. Genuinely. They actually wrote his character so well. Rip his VA, by the way. But they wrote his character so well. Oh my god. It was incredible, honestly. The fact that, once again, it's kind of in a catchy situation, but obviously way different. The fact that he's just this guy in your school counselor because of the stuff that happened with Kamoshida, and then out of nowhere, boom. You end up figuring out that this guy is actually the true final boss of the game if you did everything right. And yes, I will admit, I did look up how to get the true ending, without spoilers, of course. Because I didn't want to play through 100+ hours just to, like, you know, not get the true ending. And at that point, I knew there was a whole final extra section at the end of the game. Because, you know, I ended up looking up why the frick is it called Persona 5 Royal. And it was like, yeah, well, Royal's actually, you know, an enhanced version of it. And I'm like, frick. Okay, then. And it mentioned, yeah, there's like an extra thing you get after the final boss in this version that you have to do specific things to unlock. I'm like, frick, I'm looking that up. I didn't get spoiled on anything. I didn't know it was Maruki until the reveal. But pretty much, I just looked it up and I did make sure that I talked a lot with Dr. Maruki and did all that stuff. I tried to talk with Akechi a lot and Kasumi, but it didn't work out. It just didn't work out. I did not max out Kasumi or Akechi's social link, which was unfortunate. But I did max out Maruki's. And then, you know, dude, I have to say, though, the plot twist with Akechi... Bro, Akechi has a lot of twists in this game, huh? Akechi not actually being alive. This is the thing that I love about this game's plot so much. Oh my god. Because it was made so perfectly. Because if you have never played Persona 5 before, and you did everything right so you will unlock the extra third semester, there's no way you would have ever expected it to be sus that Akechi was still alive when he comes back and, like, takes your place or whatever and admits to everything he's done. If you originally played the game, though, you'd freak out because that's something completely different that does not happen in the original game. But if you're new like me to the game, you think that's a normal part of the game. You think there's zero catch with it. You think there's nothing wrong with it at all. Until later, when you think it has nothing to do with the third semester if you are going for it. And then out of nowhere, you end up learning that Akechi was complete cap. That Akechi just isn't alive. This is a cognitive version of him. And it's just like, wow, okay. This game is good at pulling at my heartstrings, Jesus. But, man, that was definitely something. Akechi and Maruki are definitely some of the most well-written characters I've seen. Maruki, I think, takes place over Akechi, though, because Maruki was the ultimate sympathetic villain because of the fact that he wanted to help people, and he couldn't really, he couldn't do that in a legit way. The whole reason he was doing all this research, he just wants to make everyone happy, but the way he's doing it is definitely not the right thing to do. It's just so sad, because even the music in the final boss, man, which is something I don't see people point out a lot. The music, if you look up the lyrics, because it's, impossible to understand the lyrics on your first, if you're listening to it normally, it's kind of impossible to understand the lyrics, because, that's something the Persona games like to do. But if you look at the lyrics, you listen to the song, it's like they made... Remember, he's meant to be the new final boss. The true final boss, I guess is the best way to say it. And the fact that it's just sad. The battle is just sad because the Phantom Thieves don't want to fight him. He doesn't want to fight you. It's just a thing where it's like, hey man, we know you want to help people, but we can't let you do that because the way you're helping people here is actually going to harm them way more. This is going to take away their freedom. They're not going to be able to live out their lives the way, they're not going to be able to choose their own path. It's not necessarily a thing of, but what if he turns one day and starts torturing everybody? It's more of a thing of nobody can, choose their future. The entire message of the game is literally, rebel, bro. Freaking, write out your own future. Choose your own destiny. Don't let anybody control that. And this is going directly against the game's message. So it's kind of like, listen, Maruki. I know you got respect for the Phantom Thieves, we got respect for you too. But unfortunately, we're gonna have to fight here and settle this, because you can't do that, man. They played it off so well. They really did everything so well with the story. I really wish I could make an in-depth video just going over all the things I love about this game's plot. But unfortunately, that would require more non-existent budget that I don't have. So that's going to be it for the story stuff. I'm going to go on to the next section now. Yay. Alright, so now let's talk about the gameplay. I feel like that's an important thing to bring up too. You see, there's actually a catch with this. I don't really like turn-based RPGs that much. I know, shocker. For how much I love this game, it's kind of weird I love this game this much when I despise turn-based RPGs. But there's a reason why I was able to put up with this game, and put up with Persona 3 Portable as well. You see, this game did something a lot of RPGs, turn-based RPGs don't do, which is they changed a lot. One mores, all-out attacks, baton passes, like, show times, hold-ups, like, they added all of this crazy stuff that's not in your average, everyday turn-based RPG. It's like, Jesus, what the frick? And that is what carried the gameplay. Because I kid you not, there was multiple times where I had to grind, right? Because that's just how it goes sometimes. You gotta grind in these types of games. Even if you're attacking everything in sight, you're still gonna have to grind. And so, unfortunately, I had multiple grinding sessions for maybe an hour or two when playing the game. And, yeah, I actually was able to push through them pretty easily because the combat is super fun. Genuinely. I love the combat. It's so good. Like, it basically carried it. It made it so the grinding didn't feel that bad. The grinding wasn't really that much of an annoyance. It was just like, okay, it's a mild inconvenience, basically. It's not going to be this whole big thing. It's like, oh my god, I'm going to be bored to death for the next 2 hours. It's like, nah, man. The combat's fun. I'm going to be fine. It's just a little annoying. That's it. And there's so many things that because honestly, one thing I hate about turn-based RPGs, the main reason I don't like a lot of them, I hate the idea of just, okay, you hit the enemy. Now the enemy hits you. But get this, right? You're probably thinking, okay, but what happens now? Well, guess what? You hit the enemy again. The enemy then takes its turn and hits you. You're on low health, so you heal. The enemy hits you again. You hit the enemy. It hits you. You hit the enemy. It hits you. Do you get the point? It's just mainly from, like, I like enjoying gameplay perspective, I guess, that it's kind of a bit, like, it definitely just kind of takes away from the game, in my opinion. That's just a me thing, though. I know there's a lot of people that love turn-based RPGs. I'm not gonna, like, judge you for that. That's your own opinion. But it's the main reason I don't play a lot of them. But I do like turn-based RPGs where they have some way to spice it up. For example, right? Let's say Mario and Luigi, right? I know it's a very random thing to bring up in a Persona 5 Royal review video, but hear me out. The reason I love that game so much is because the gameplay, you get to dodge everything. If you are skilled, they make it very difficult, but you could technically do a hitless run on one of those games. Even though it's a turn-based RPG, you could technically do a hitless run because you're able to dodge everything if you have good enough precision. It's really, really good. It rewards you for having good timing. Mario RPG Remake, I think the original did it too, but I don't know because I only played the remake. But I'm pretty sure it did the same thing, where, you press A at the right time for certain things, and it's like, oh, okay, you can dodge that. Or not dodge, but you can block it and take 0 damage, or take minimal damage. The one thing I didn't like is that they forced attacks sometimes. Oh, well, this attack will just hit your whole party, and you can't do anything about it. Yeah, those I wasn't a fan of, because it kind of took a lot of control away, and kind of took away the whole point, in my opinion. But enough getting sidetracked about Mario RPG games. Let's just get back to Persona 5 Royal. This game obviously had all these different things that rewards intense strategy. Like, okay, we're gonna hit you with this, we're gonna switch over to this teammate, we're gonna hit you with that, switch over to this teammate. We're gonna heal this person, actually, and turn. We dealt a frick ton of damage. The other 2 enemies actually still happen to be down because I got lucky enough. Okay, now we're gonna frickin' switch to this guy and just frickin' just destroy and, like, weaken the last enemy that's up. The whole thing of, this is a holdup, and then we're just gonna have the whole thing where, either give me your money, join me, or, die. that's pretty much your options. Give me money, join my team, or die. So, you see why I like this combat, surely. And the whole thing with showtimes being pretty much luck-based, they kind of just show up. There's been so many times where showtimes actually saved me. For example, I'm actually going to put it up right now. I'm going to put up my reaction to me beating, not the true final boss, not Maruki, but when I beat, the original final boss of the original Persona 5. When I beat that final boss. I forgot to say his name, which is why I'm saying, the original final boss, because I don't know how the frick you pronounce that name. But, yeah, I'm gonna actually put up the clip right now of, when I beat him, because that was crazy, bro. Yo, I think I'm about to beat him. I think, finally, this is the 5th attempt, I swear. I think I'm finally gonna beat him. Yes! Oh my god, Ryuji! Yes! Oh my, it's done. That's it. That's it. Oh my god. It's done. That's it. There is no way that it survives this. All it took was Ryuji. All it took was Ryuji replacing Haru. Are you for real? Okay, wait, no, are we good? Okay, I think we're good. I think I won. I think I actually won. Oh my god.
Did we do it?
Hopefully.
No, not yet.
Oh, frick you. Please tell me I'm done with this. Okay, please, right? This is just like... Okay, we're done. As you see, Ryuji came in clutch. My boy came in clutch. If it wasn't for him, I know I would have died. I know for sure I would have died there. 100%, some way, somehow, I would have gotten screwed over. But my boy Ryuji completely carried me. I think that's going to be the end for the gameplay section now. I think it's finally time I move on to... You know what? Since there's not really much more I can talk about in the first place, because this video is very dumbed down, let's cut straight to the chase. One of the things I wanted to talk about the most, honestly. Let's talk about the music. So, the music. Now, most likely scenario, I probably put a lot of the music in the background of this video. That's probably what's happening. I mean, what other music am I gonna put? Am I gonna really put the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe soundtrack on a Persona 5 review? Come on. But, yeah, the music of this game is incredible. And I know that's something a lot of people say, but genuinely, oh my god, the music is so good. Like, the music just made everything so much better. And I mean all of the music. Every single bit of soundtrack fit with the moment perfectly. Every single... Oh my god, the battle music especially. Now I finally know, what Last Surprise comes from after, everybody memed it to death. I knew it came from Persona 5, but dang, I did not know it was the battle theme, that's for sure. And, then another thing. I have a hot take for y'all. I actually kind of prefer a takeover. It might just be because of my taste in music. It probably is. It's probably not because it's, like, overall better or something. It's probably just my taste in music. But I actually do prefer Takeover. It might also be biased because, it was my first time ever playing it. So I heard Takeover 99.9% of the battles I was in. So that probably makes sense, but... Honestly, there were so many themes, like Blossoming Villain, I think it was. I forgot what that one was, god. we of course gotta talk about, what was that song called again? The one that plays in the palaces. Y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? Life Will Change. Yeah, I think that's what it was called. Life Will Change was also peak, the one that played in the palaces. I love how, like, around the end of the game, they started adding lyrics. I Believe is also a really good one. Oh my god. There's so many good songs in this game, I can't even name all of them. Even some of the songs like Tokyo Daylight, for example, or Daytime. Oh my god, it goes so hard. I gotta say though, I unironically think Whims of Fate is my favorite track from this whole game. Why'd they have to make her palace theme go so hard? Oh my god, that slaps. That is absolute banger material right here. Just peak everything. I can't even, like, talk anymore, bro. Peak everything. That's all I gotta say about Whims of Fate. But, pretty much. Yep, the music. I love the music. Like everybody else that plays these games, loves the music as well. You know, there's really nothing special here about that opinion, I know. But it's something I felt like deserved to be in the video, because the music is another thing that this game has. And they just do it so well. Oh my god, they do it so well. And as a music composer myself, yes, I love everything about it. And of course, it's not like you're only expecting this in Persona 5, because Persona 3 also has some really good music too. And I'm sure that when I eventually get around to playing Persona 4, I'm sure the same thing will happen. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for the music section. Alright, so now, with that out of the way, it's future me again. So, this is what I want to do, right? I do want to mention something. I have actually beaten Persona 5 Tactica within, you know, the time of that video being recorded. Because I only mentioned Persona 3, I'm pretty sure. But I did beat Persona 5 Tactica, as well. I would also like to say, I didn't beat the DLC. I didn't even start the DLC yet. And who knows? That may or may not end up being a Let's Play. Or not a Let's Play on it, but you know. Maybe a mini Let's Play. I don't know if I'll make it a single video. I don't know what I'm going to do with that if I do record the Persona 5 Tactica DLC. But whatever it may be, if this video does well, I may or may not be considering holding off on playing the Persona 5 Tactica DLC until then. But I'd like to put on screen quickly a bunch of stuff relating to Persona 5 Tactica. You know, achievement when I started it, achievement when I ended it. My save file stuff, if I remember to put it here. Whatever that may be, put it on screen, like, right now. It should be there, hopefully, if I'm not lazy. And, I thought I'd end off this video with something a little special, because why not? Remember I mentioned I beat Persona 3 within the time before all that stuff was recorded on frickin' April 10th? Yeah. I actually have a similar video to what I showed with, with, like, me beating the final boss, quote-unquote, you know, in quotes, of, Persona 5 Royal, beating the quote-unquote final boss, and how I had a video of that, where, like, Ryuji came in clutch and all that. I have a video to me reacting to me beating the final boss of Persona 3 Portable. And I thought that since it's been so freaking long since this video should have been done and should have come out, I thought, why not I give you guys that? Because I did record my reaction to me beating the final boss of Persona 3 Portable, so I thought, you know what? I might as well throw that in here too. Because I have nowhere else I'm really going to put it, so you know what? I'm going to end off this video with that. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I cannot believe it took this long to finally get this out, but here we are. And, yep. I will see you guys next time. Enjoy the Persona 3 footage. Bye. Oh my god. This might be it. Please die. Please die. Please. Please. Yes! Oh my god, let's go! Oh, that took forever. Oh, that took literally... Oh my lord. Bro, Oh my god. Man, I have such a skill issue at this game. I'm recording this, again, because this is another phase, but I think this is one of those scripted phases where stuff's just gonna happen. I just want to catch my reaction to this right now. So me actually beating the boss, unlike the last video I recorded. Bro, we just said nah. Oh. Komaru, thanks bro. Nice. Fair. Sorry for the garbage quality. Same thing. What? No way, Shinji really just said, yo, do it? Nah, that's crazy. I did not expect Shinji to just show up and say that. Alright, it's a skill. That takes all my HP, bruh. Okay. Well, guess what? Goodbye. This is what we like to call a certified skill issue. Oh, it's a full-on okay. Skill issue. Massive skill issue, bro. Did bro just get deleted? Did he just get deleted? Did we just delete Nyx? Did Nyx just get wiped? Bro. Nah. Okay, so we will now be heading back to Past Me for the outro. Because, I still think the outro, the way it is mad funny. So you know what I'm gonna do to keep it funny? I'm just gonna actually have it be the same outro that I recorded. So, you know, the video's already over. So if I mentioned something about, oh, it should have been on a couple months ago or something like that, yeah, it's because that's my old outro that I did for this video. I decided that I'll still leave it in after showing that footage. Because you want to know what, bruh? The ending is still peak. So here you guys go. Yep, okay. So that's it for the video there. Yeah, I told you guys, I'm sorry for the people that have waited so long for this and I overhyped the frick out of it. Listen, I think if you've watched this channel for long enough, you should know that's kind of how things go. I overhype something, it's not actually as hype as it ends up being, because I end up getting screwed over in some way, shape, or form. In this case, it was the same exact thing. I apologize. But, yeah, I really just wanted to make this video, just get this out. Like, honestly, it's been forever. Look how long ago I beat the game. Seriously, it's been so long since I last have seen my son lost to this monster, to the man behind the slaughter. Okay, in all seriousness though, it has been a long time. And I really just wanted to finally get this video out, especially since I've been debating on actually Let's Playing Persona 4. Persona 4 Golden specifically, obviously. I've been debating on making a Let's Play on Persona 4 Golden, because I think after playing Persona 5 Royal and Persona 3 Portable, I could say 100%, yes, I think Persona 4 Golden would make a great Let's Play. It'd be really fun, come on, it really would be. I think that'd be an awesome Let's Play, especially now that I'm, you know, started doing those whole, like, supercut things. I've actually started making supercut episodes. You know, Splatoon 3 Side Order. I swear to God, for anybody watching that, yes, they are still being edited, okay? I'm lazy, and I'm also busy. Those two combined do not work well together at all. But, yeah, the supercut thing that I started doing now, it's gonna work with Persona 4 Golden. I'm hoping to Let's Play that soon, or in the near future. And so I guess, finally, God, with that, that's gonna be it for my Persona 5 Royal review. I have to give the game 10 out of 10. Now, I know I sound absolutely insane saying that. A lot of people say, what? You're gonna give a game 10 out of 10? The game has to be perfect. No. A game doesn't have to be perfect to get a 10 out of 10, okay? I think to get a 10 out of 10, a game just needs to be really special. A game needs to really hit hard. It really needs to do something incredibly right. Something the game overall has to be really, really good. I'd say near perfection. A game that's near perfection deserves a 10 out of 10. I don't think a game has to be perfect for that rating. Come on. There's no such thing as a perfect game. Y'all can whine and cry as much as you like. There's no such thing as a perfect game, which is why I don't like the excuse of 10 out of 10s cannot be given to games that aren't just perfect. Because that doesn't exist, and it never will. But, yep. God, I can't believe I'm saying this. Once again, that's it for the Persona 5 Royal review video. Sorry it took a while to get out. I had to end up cutting a lot of stuff here. Cutting a lot of corners, I guess, to finally get this to come out. And, yeah, once again, I apologize. Because this should have come out months and months ago, but it didn't. And so, yeah, now that this is finally over, it's all done, I never have to worry about making a video like this ever again. No!